story is, this is Lori, and this is take 2, because for whatever reason, it did not actually retain the filming I just did. So, we're going to start with, thank you, Crafting Kitty, with a K, crafting, Erin, for Yarn Management Monday. It has given me a focus for every Monday. So today, I've been very unmotivated up until today to heat treat more of my yarn. I have a lot of it heat treated, okay, right? It's not like, and then all of this, sorry, over here. But today, I heat treated my cotton and my cotton blends. Mostly good. Okay, I put them in one of these bags. I put it in there. I put a wet towel or whatever in and then put it on the timed heating, because to kill moth eggs, you need to get it to 122 degrees. And it's just, I just don't have a place to get it that hot other than the heater. Now, so I have 3 bags. No, 4. There's a 4th one I can't reach right now. 4 bags, no problems. Sadly, that is not the actual situation, not system. I don't even know what I'm saying. Okay. Here's 1 bag. See what happened? There was another one that was completely empty. This is the disaster. There were towels and some other things wrapped in here. This is the disaster. This one survived. Intact. Ball band on it. Everything. But let's talk about the ball band. See how it kind of got a little bit brutalized in the dryer? That's pretty much happened every time. So, where is it? Number 1, this has alpaca in it. 10% alpaca, so I did not want to put it in the dryer because it would have felted. So this is Delish Boutique Yarn Bee. Color, I don't know. Color Almond Bark. Very accurate. 150 grams or 5.3 ounces, 590 yards, and 540 meters, 90% acrylic, 10% alpaca. Now, why besides that? Why did I put it in a plastic bag? Because this yarn is special to me. This yarn came from Fiberfloozy Jill. That's not the only reason. Fiberfloozy Crafts. Please go watch her. Please go watch her and support her. Because of health issues and other reasons, she has not been able to do as many videos or lives or anything. Okay, do you see it? It says Crochet Hoot. It says a US 7, size 7, and a UK size 7 Crochet Hoot. Or 4.5 millimeters. So this stays that way. Now, I want a 10 out of 10 Crochet Hoot. But, you know. So that'll always probably stay. I don't think I'll ever use that yarn. It will always be on display because the ball band isn't as funny without actual yarn, I guess, in my brain. Okay, so that's my yarn management. That's going to take all week and possibly longer. I had a towel in there, and like I said, and then I have this boppy cover because I use my daughter's boppy, which is a nursing pillow, so you can rest your arms while you're feeding the baby. She's done with that, so the pillow I took out. But anyway, I washed the cover because I use it when I'm crocheting on the couch to support my elbows. Is it as good as a Volare pillow? No, but it's good and it's helpful. Now, when I'm up here, I don't need it because I've got armrests on this. I don't know if you can see them or not. Yeah, the armrests are at a perfect height for me to actually be able to crochet very comfortably, and they're even far out enough, all that. Anyway, I showed my husband. He's like, "Are you just trying to make work for me?" Well, kinda. No, I almost cried. I'm not gonna lie. I opened that and I see just an empty bag and I see the yarn. I didn't realize it was 2 bags. I might have cried right there if it was 2 bags. If I realized at that point it was 2 bags. So maybe it was good I didn't know until I went through this. And again, this is take 2. Anyway, we'll see where we get with all that. Because as you know, I do everything I can to not cut my yarn. Who knows if that'll happen? My husband is an unbelievably good yarn detangler. On that, I'm going to mention a couple other things that were in there. I did go ahead and wash this, and it got like lots of fluff on it. See, I finished the knitted hat. I'll show you. Oh, with this, that where I just sewed it in. I'm going to have to make sure that's not loose. All right. So this has been through the wash now, but it is finished, and you will learn all about it tomorrow on Tackle It Tuesday, which Tackle It Tuesday is another yarns thing. Thing as in her concept. For me, tackling it is sometimes just finishing. If you have any suggestions on how I can get all this fuzz off, it's because of all the yarn it was exposed to. Like the fuzz is not on the inside whatsoever. There's a few places where I'm going to have to make sure everything's a-okay. Like that looks like it needs to be knotted together. I don't know. Good reason to wash your stuff if you can, if it's washable. This is superwash. Amazing superwash yarn. This is so much softer than it was even when I was working with it. But yeah, if you have a good way to get rid of this kind of fuzz without damaging the product at all, let me know. Also, what was in there is this beautiful piece, this wall hanging I made for my daughter's friend in Canada that we refer to as Canadia because her name is the same as my daughter's name. And they're kind of besties as much as you can be with that kind of distance. Well, my daughter neglected to take it to the wedding. It's one of my favorite pieces I've ever made. I think it's beautiful. But it's a wall hanging. Well, here's the thing. Here's why it hasn't been sent. After they got married at the end of June, they had their honeymoon. And then they had a few weeks in Canada. And then they moved to Scotland. Well, I knew it was going to cost me possibly even less to ship it to Scotland than to ship to Canada. I don't understand. I cannot explain. It's insane. But that's the deal. And so I got the address to Scotland. So that's going to be ready to ship. You have to do customs form and stuff, which I don't know what I'm going to put on that. But anyway, so that was in there. A towel and then some other towels. Like I said, I had washed some stuff and then thrown it in there. And then also to make sure there was wet towels, because that's the only way I can get the heater to heat up enough to get hot enough to feel confident that it got to 122 degrees Fahrenheit. Let me add that Fahrenheit, which should be 122. So that'd be like 65 or 70 Celsius. I don't know. I might not be doing that right in my head. But hot. Hotter, I mean, it does actually get that hot in Arizona. So it's not like humans can't live in that heat, but apparently moth eggs can't. So in Arizona, you're probably safer than I am here in Colorado. We don't get that hot. Anyway, I'm trying not to be super depressed about this. I fought the moths, and the moths won. They won this battle, but I'm going to win the war. I'm going to win the moth war. Okay. Not a literal war, just to be very clear. So with that, thanks for coming in. Can I get an amen? Amen to me winning the moth war, please. Hugs from me, my potato head, whose glasses I still have not found. Yes, my 4-year-old granddaughter made this. She's armless, but she still gives you hugs. All right? Hugs from her. Hugs from me. Whatever kind of hug you need. I could use a hug right now. Hugs from a distance if that's what you need. And remember, I truly mean this. You matter, and kindness matters. I appreciate the time you spend with me. It means a lot to me, and I don't take it for granted. You all matter to me. Okay. Like, subscribe, join if you want. Remember to put in words on my podiversary video and live. Okay. Please, do yourself a favor. Give yourself a chance. And with that, thank you for the time you spend with me. Bye.